Hello everyone, this is Shelby with Shelby Creation. Welcome back to the Dragon's Den. Finally we're into our dark vintage journal, and we've only done the inner cover and the first page, so that moves us on to our next little spread of pages. Now bear with me, this is totally out of my comfort zone, so it may be it's a trial and error type of thing, and no, I'm not sure what I'm doing. But you know, that's the way we learn. Try something new and who knows, we will see how it goes. Well, I know it's a little big on that side. Well, alright, so we've got that. Yeah, this page is definitely way too big. So we're going to take it down. If I can even, oh, it's not wanting to tear. And sometimes papers do that. They'll tear smoothly in one direction, but not so much in the other. But that just gives us a more distressed edge. It takes them off the bottom too. Oh. This paper is not the easiest to tear. Okay, where does that? Now I'm within my pages, so that's good. And I'm using black soot. Let me see which it's my dauber for it. You know, when you're doing videos, you have to be very careful about even some of the small things that, yeah, it could offend some people. So when I was putting the little initials for the inks on my daubers, instead of the first and last one, I put the K in between for black soot. So, you know, we definitely do not want to offend anyone. Now, I don't want that to be such a stark area around it. That looks better. Well, get my, ugh, that's not gonna work. That has definitely got all gooped up. Is it going? Yeah. Looks like it's still gonna squeeze out. Oh yeah. So I'm just gonna go around the edge. And then a little along the inside. Now, making sure the words on the text is at least going in the right direction. Oh, I put things on upside down. That's definitely. Now, I wanted to try something different. I did have the green here, so I do have the green this way, but I saw something on one of the other ladies that I watch, and what I did was I made an area so that the butterfly would show through, and all I did was crisscross it to get it started. And I'm going to come in here and tear out this area. Make sure I'm tearing it the right way. Now this is a full sticker, so I can actually peel it all off and put it down. But I want that butterfly to show inside the area that I'm carrying out. That part off. Maybe that'd be, yeah, that makes it a lot easier. And I'm not concerned that my tearing is uneven. But now I've got this hole. And before I forget it, my glue dries up. Put the little silicone cap on here. And come back in here with the same black ink. And I'm just going around that inside edge. Because I want to show some delineation between them. So I'm just coming around here, just like that. Now, put the lid on that because we all know how ink is. Now, this is going to fit like this. And I want the butterfly to show through. So, what I'm going to do is, let me grab my tape. Just a piece of it. And I'm going to peel the backing. Come on. Oh. Is it going to come off? Or maybe I got the wrong one. No, maybe this is just paper. Okay. We will do it this way. Move the book out of the way for a moment. And what I'm going to do is situate that butterfly where I want it in the middle. Or close to it. Now, yes, it is going to hang down here a little bit, but we're not worried about that right now. So, I'm going to come back here with my little piece of tape. Now that I've got this where I want it, I'm going to hold this part down and lift it up and put my tape underneath that top. So now that I saw where I want that to go, come in here and lay that down so that it holds it in place. Now I can come back here and let me see, where's my ruler? Because I know I can see where the line is. So all I'm going to do is tear off that excess and then come back here and glue just around the edge. So that it'll come out sort of like a sunken picture. It'll be in the background. Now, flip this back over. And there we go. Just that easy. Now, you can remove the tape if you want to. I'm not going to bother with it. Because now I want to come in here and I'm going to put this close over here. But you see it comes in that crease. And I'm just going to run my finger down it so that I can come back and fold that over. Because I do want that to go over the inside here. So now I'm going to glue all on here. I don't know why this one has such a narrow tip on it that it's kind of difficult to get the glue out. I know it looks like I'm exerting a lot of pressure, but I'm not really. Okay. Now, I'm going to set this inside here first, where I want it to go, and then just lay it down. press that into the fold. There's one side. And then come along here and add my glue to this side. Now I am going to make sure I've got plenty down here where that crease is going to be, because I want it to sit inside where those pages fold. Now that gives us our background. I'm liking that. Now we can also, I do have some trim here. We can go down, you know, one of the edges with it if we want, but I'm not sure. I did pull other things to use. So let's see what we've got here. I did pull a couple of pages for this side. Not sure really if those are going to work. I'm iffy about those. What else do we have? I do have that, but I had some, where is it? It was in here. I do have one of these long roses here. And I think that would work there. I do like the way that shows up. So, you know, and you can use, you know, lighter colors. They don't all have to be totally dark as it is with, you know, with everything else. Now I'm just trying to dot it around here because I do want everything to stay down. Now, I know I want to put there. Come in here because the glue will seep through the holes. I do. I like that. And then we've got our rose. But do I also, I do like that. I did want to add that somewhere, but more, I'm not sure, but there's, where's the, I did have this, and I do like that sort of a, or maybe we could, no, I do like that there, with the rose there. I could even move that up some. So let's go ahead and stick our rose down. That's one of the things, and we can always build around our rose. Off comes the backing. Set that over there. Because I want this situated just right, I use my tweezers for this. And I'm going to stick, because it's so long, I'm going to stick the top down and then just follow that stem all the way down so that I do not have any wrinkles. Now for this, what I did was I cut along the edge down here, and then the idea I had for that, let's see, do I pull? I want to put the girl under there. So I trimmed around, sort of outlined it down here. So I'm trying to figure out the best way to do these, because it's like peeling off the stickers, 2 stickers at one time. So I've got her off. And now I want to lift the bottom of this, but I want, now I know I did cut it out. Where is... Why aren't you coming undone? I can see the cut line. There we go. There. See how that's coming up? It takes a little bit. But that tape gives me something to hold on to so that I can remove the part that I want to remove. Well, hopefully. All right, maybe I didn't cut it enough. So let me just lay that back down like it's supposed to go and find my craft knife. Now, I don't want to let go of her because I've already taken the backing off of her. So I'm going to come in here and try to see where I started my cut and finish going around. Like that. Now let's see if it works. Set that up there. Well, trying to peel it off. I am all thumbs with this, guys. But it's okay. You know, it's something new to try. Alright, it came out through there. Why is that not cutting? There we go. Okay. Gonna come off? Yeah. Now, I'm gonna leave that part down while I position her. I don't know if this is gonna show up on the camera very well. Up into that frame. And then bring that down so that we've still got the flowers here. So, and that's what I was aiming for. Which I think it turned out pretty good. So now I can peel the whole thing off. Take this part off the bottom. Careful, careful, careful. Yeah, right there. So now I've got that, which I think that turned out really, really nice. So, first things first, take care of our sharp points, and then I can come back in here. Now this is a clear sticker, so I could use that. Ooh, I do have that. Oh, that would do good there. But that's upside down, or is it? Which way is up? This way is up. That would be really nice next to that rose there. Okay. That's what we're going to do. Now, most of these stickers that I'm using did come from my last journal say haul. I think I want that over just a tad because I want that bit to hang over there. I'm liking that. Now, I did pull out, I mean, I was just pulling things all over the place. That would be, ooh, that would be good around that. Let me see if I can get the center one out here. It's the one with the double lines. Is it? Yes, it's finally coming out. Now I just want that one. So take the tape off. And I'm just peeling off that one circle. Just like that. And, oops, not there, not there. Up, over. Well, now everything's going to stick to everything. If it's going to be weird, let it be weird while I'm on camera. Come on, all the way down. There. I like that. I really do. Now, I want to tie some things in here. And what I did was I picked a bunch of flowers. Now, they're not really going to show up a lot, but it's going to be enough. It's going to be enough. I think, though, I just want the top part of these. Find my scissors. Because I want to put almost like a bouquet around it. I could actually use that whole one there or there. Probably needs to go here. So let's just do the whole thing. Why not, right? Come on. I know you come on. There we go. Put that down. I know I have my tweezers somewhere. Now I'm holding my finger under the bottom here because I want to make sure the top gets where it needs to go. Then I can smooth it down from the bottom. And we have that. Yeah, let's do it. Why not, right? I mean, we're just playing with our stickers and all. And I know these are not what you would call dark flowers, but it's okay. Everything's sticking to me. This one, how did I have that one going? I wanted, that could actually go there. So that now it looks like there's a little vine coming down there. What else do I have? Ooh, I do have a vellum sticker. I bet this would be gorgeous. I tried to pick some along this, couple of colors that I thought would go with our background colors. All right, I think that piece of tape's been used up. We'll come in and grab another piece. Now I'm getting stuck everywhere. There we go. Take that off. And where do? There. Right there. All right, what else do I have over here in flowers? I do, oh, yes. I have a mushroom. I have realized with this that most of my paper is more towards the regular Victorian than a dark journal. So I'm going to have to remedy that. And one way I did was I went on to Etsy, because Etsy's like the best place to get digitals. And digitals are files that you purchase and you download, and then you can print them with your printer. That needs to go there. Sort of bring those around. Do I have any more? I do have this one. Would that be too much? I don't think so. A little something, something. And putting it down where it's going to cross that fold. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start it here. And then just bring it into that and crease it down that side, and then just smooth that out. Do I actually need anything else? I don't think I need the butterfly. Now, I don't think anything else really needs to go on there. Oh, I think that's going to be it. I think we did pretty good there. Maybe, no, not that one, not that one. Yeah, this one's got a little, is the red I'm using. And I'm just, almost like a smudge around the edge. Get that corner. Oh yeah, that is a lot better. So, what do you guys think? Our first full spread in our dark Victorian. I think that turned out really good. And I love the way those flowers sort of circle our butterfly there. So, I think that's going to work. I'm beginning to actually feel more comfortable working in this one. Now, like I was saying, I did go on to Etsy and purchase some more background papers. And I'm not knocking Etsy. You know, I get a lot of my digitals from there. I think I spent like $8, but I probably got more than what I would have found in, you know, a regular like 12 by 12 piece. But I can print them out on to regular copy paper, or I can print them out on cardstock. And when I put them, I have a flash drive that I put my digitals on so that I can print them as many times as I want to. So it's almost like an investment. And they have a lot more. I think there was like 15, 20 pages of, and all I did was up at the top where you can do the search on Etsy, all I did was put down background papers. And there must have been 20 pages of them. And there was like 5, 10, 15, probably 20 or 30, you know, per page. So there's a lot to choose from. They do duplicate, you know, you do find duplicates in them. But once you log into Etsy, and yes, you do need to set up an Etsy, have a login information so that you can sign in. And if you see something you like, they've got little hearts. And make a wish list. And do what I did was I went through, and if I saw something I liked, I put it on a wish list. And that wish list I named papers. So the ones that I liked, I went through, I put them on a wish list. Then I went back and was able to, you know, look into each one. How many pages are there? How does it look? You know, and then make my choice. And I think I chose like 3. And they range anywhere from, you know, a couple of dollars up to, I think the highest one was like $10. And some are, you know, just what I would call everyday papers. Some were designer papers. But they're there. And it's not just background papers. You can get digicuts on there. There's a ton of stuff. So that's also, and then by being digital, within just a few minutes of you placing your order and paying for it, they will tell you, you can now download your purchase. And I mean, basically that's all I use Etsy for, are for digitals. I have bought other things from them, and I'm very careful of the shops I do buy from. But I have, to date, I have not had any trouble with Etsy. So, that's just a little help. But if you like what we've done today, give me a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button, because I value my subscribers greatly. Because without you guys, and without those of you that watch my channel, I'm basically, not here. So also hit that notification bell so that you'll be notified when my next video comes out. Now, Tuesdays and Thursdays are journal days. We'll be doing one of those 2 days in the regular Victorian and the other day in our dark Victorian. So you'll definitely want to hit that bell notification. So thumbs up button, bell notification, and that subscriber button. So until next time, bye guys.